that's what my goal is for today. I'm gonna build the entire thing. Let me just move this slightly. There we go. Slightly back as well. I think we should be good. Let me just pull up the stream and so I can find it. So, I think there's 15 bags left. Going into 25 now. Here it is. There we go. I think we are good to go. So let's get into this thing. Let me actually move this a little bit more. There we go, that's better. Alright, so the section that I'm working on now is the dining hall, which is the second instruction manual, and then that just slides into the bottom section, and then it's the tower bit. I don't think there's too many bags left for this. Oh, just doing the wrong side of the plate. But yeah, just need the interior of the dining hall filled out and a little bit more. No one probably cares, but I got Sabrina Carpenter tickets today, so I'm quite excited for that. So maybe I guess there'll be a bit more excitement in me today for today's stream, but we'll see. A lot more than the last one when I was pretty tired and just beaten from just being quite tired. All right. I've enjoyed building this so far. Excited to get the other figures that are in the set. I think there are four more, sorry. Sauron, the Mouth Sauron, and a couple orcs. Goth-Mog, who's probably my favorite exclusive figure in this set, I built this bag earlier in him, and there he is there. He's a cool figure, definitely my favorite. Actually, I think probably no, never mind. The Sauron figure is definitely my favorite. I'm excited to see how that one looks. But that one is pretty close. The Mouth of Sauron's pretty cool too. I own the original one, so it's not as interesting to me as getting an exclusive figure or character like Goth-Mog. But yeah, I should have probably grabbed the original one because I need to check. I just want to check the helmet because it looks so similar, but I'm not 100% sure if it's the same thing. Okay, it's 1 minute past. I did start the stream like 3 minutes early, but yeah. It's the first stream I've actually scheduled, and yeah. Okay, let's find this thing. There you are. There's your friend. Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me the whole time. Of course it was. I guess this is... Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I see where this section is going to go on the build. I have both sections taken out. You can see there's the big one, and then the lower section, or the, I guess, will be higher up eventually. Okay, I should turn that around. like all the hidden compartments they've put into this set. It's pretty fun. Like I'm quite impressed by the set. I haven't built Rivendell yet, so I can't really compare it to that one, but like I am quite impressed with this one, better than I thought it'd be, I guess. Where did they go? There they go. Okay, on to the next part. So I still think there's a bit on the exterior for this section, but not too much. And I don't know how much needs to be added into the interior, because it's pretty empty right now, but yeah. I don't know how long this stream will be, I just know that it will be my longest one I've done. I'm assuming about 3 hours. Hopefully my phone can withstand that. I'm more worried about my laptop that has the stream on it, so I can see anything going on. Wouldn't be shocked if that runs out of power, but we'll see. Turn this thing around and get into the exterior of it. My experience getting the Sabrina Carpenter tickets today was quite simple, actually. It was pretty easy. About, I think, 30 or 40 minutes before I got my code, which I think is consistent with everyone, but it actually, and getting after, oh my goodness, after finishing up in the queue and actually seeing the tickets, it was pretty easy to get in there. I think the first one I tried, it just kept saying, I don't know what message came up, but it just kept on loading and nothing was happening. But luckily, when I got out of it, the next one I tried worked, and it was just a row, I think, behind the one I had originally picked, so wasn't too much of a loss there. Making sure I'm not messing this up in any way. I feel like, though, I understand a lot where the big piece count goes into this set. Now, it's a sizable set, but it does have a ton of small pieces. It has not an equal amount, but it still does have large pieces, but it's definitely, the piece count is definitely pretty inflated by piece counts. Like, they'll stack 3 1x1s on top instead of just putting a brick. Just stuff like that definitely do sort of add to the piece count. Okay. Yeah, where are you? Oh, there it is. A bunch there. Okay, I think I'm good there. Don't think I missed anything. I'm disappointed for these streams I don't have a Lord of the Rings mug to have my cup of tea in. I have a Harry Potter one this time. I think it was a Grinch mug last time. Let's come together. Alright, now on to a little bit of more rock work. Oh, there goes a part. Okay. I really like the rocks on the side of this. I think I feel like one area that Lego's really improved in the last little while is doing rocks. And not just using the big plates. Do it. Actually brick boning it and it looks really good. Coming together now. It's looking pretty good. Oh, now another column. I feel like there's, with the pieces, actually no, it might only just be this one. Then bag 26. I don't know how long this one's gonna last for. But I think it's nearing its, and 26 looks like a really small bag. Alright, this column is coming together pretty good. I have no idea, oh, no, I see now where it's gonna go. I'm trying to picture the box, and yeah, this makes sense where it's gonna end up. Hi, pretty good. Yeah, quite good, actually. Excited to finish this off and see how it looks. This one is just about done. On the blade, 26. They're stuck there until get them out of the way now. I don't. That's one of two, I think, Lord of the Rings sets I don't have. Actually, no, three. I don't have Bag End, the ship from Return of the King, and then the Tower of Orthanc. It's definitely one I wish I had now, but I need to look at how much that one is, even though I know it's really expensive, but maybe I'll get it at some point to just go with this, but alright, another column. how much I can get. Oh wow, there's only 32 of them on Brookline. Missing a few. Alright. There's one sealed one that I could get. That's $1,500. I don't think I'll be doing that one. I think I'd rather get something else. But it looks like a cool set. When did that come out? 2013. Oh yeah, um, I I had never actually watched any hockey whatsoever, which is really odd, I feel like, for a Canadian to have never watched a full, like, NHL hockey game. I had watched um, Olympic hockey before, um, but, like, I'd never actually watched um, an NHL game, and then I watched Edmonton's last series that they won, and I was definitely hoping. And I watched yesterday's game and was for sure hoping that they would win it, um, and was quite disappointed when they didn't. But yeah, I it was fun to watch for a couple weeks and definitely sort of exciting. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but it was for sure exciting to watch a few games of it. Uh, where'd that go? Oh no! Oh, that was easier to get than I thought it'd be. All right. Yeah, I was just never raised with hockey. Like I just never really saw it. Um, I was more of a baseball fan. Yeah, that was really it. And then over time, I've watched basketball and um, racing. Um, but yeah, just I'd never, except for Olympic hockey, had never watched a full hockey game. Um, but yeah, it was definitely fun to see it and I was definitely hoping that Edmonton would win, but didn't happen, and I don't know if I'll watch anything for the next season, but I guess if a Canadian team makes it into the finals again or close to it, I'll probably watch it again, but I definitely won't go out of my way to watch it during the season. All right. I think that's about it for the dining hall's height. I think it's just on to a bit of the outside, then into the inside, which is very empty at this point. All right, 6 of these things. This reminds me of the Battle of the Black Gate set a lot. I have it taken apart, but I should really put it together and put it with this. But there's just a lot of it that reminds me a lot of that set, and I'm sure they sort of kept some consistency with that set, but yeah. All right. Halfway through these things, even though, no, there's still a bunch more to add to them after I finish this page. But I think that's it for this bag. And it looks like it's in the interior for the next one. I think there's probably 2 bags left of this. And then for the next 10 or so, I think it's the tower. And I think it ends with the eye and the little light brick that's in there. dropping pieces, I'm gonna end up really having a tough time by the time I finish the thing. Alright, 30 minutes in. I'm almost done this bag. I don't know if that's quick enough or not. It should be going a bit quicker. Oh well, okay, that's done. Oh, okay. Alright. Definitely liking how this is looking as it's coming together. Alright, nope. Thought I was getting close to finishing these and I still have 2 more after. At this point, these little things are getting a bit repetitive. It definitely is starting to feel somewhat of a repetitive build, but I'm sure after I finish this section, with the shape completely changing, it'll feel a bit different. But at the end of the dining hall section, it's finally starting to feel slightly repetitive, but not too bad. Not a single extra part in this bag. I feel like that's happened a couple times in this set, not that much. Especially with how many small parts there are, I'm sort of surprised. Alright. Almost broke the wall. I don't know Okay, let me see. I wonder if that's it. I think I've messed this thing up. Wonderful. I think I'm gonna have to go and fix this wall, because I'm pretty sure that should be on the outside of it, shouldn't it? Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I see what I've done. Wonderful. All right. That shouldn't be too hard to reconstruct. Just a little bit annoying. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can pop this out without creating too much. Wonderful. All right. This is gonna be fun. I think that's more of just me talking way too quietly. If I talk like this, it probably is that better? Should be, I think. I think I'm just talking way too quietly when I say anything. More of a whisper. Okay. All right. Oh no, this is really messed up now. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, jeez, that's gonna be a little bit annoying, but not too bad. I think I can get in there now. Perfect. All right, now I should get to the page where it actually, good. So I don't screw this up a second time. All right, there we go. And there we go. And there it is. It was this. This little piece was like this, when it has to be like that. And that was it. That was the thing that messed up the whole thing. All right, now I'll try not to break the whole thing while I'm at it. Now, how does this thing go together? Where's the top of the wall? Oh, put it in between the page. Okay. Now, that should go there, and that there. Alright. Now, that should go there. Where's this one go? Alright, well that's not good. Oh, I know where this one goes. Alright. I think that goes there. This is a real mess now. Alright. Okay, that's perfect. I think I've gotten it. Yeah. Okay. It's all good. It's fixed. At least I think so. I really should have just put this thing on while I was... Alright, now try it. And it fits. Perfect. Alright, it's all good. Everything's done. There's the outside of the dining hall. It looks alright. Just took way too long to do. Okay, why are... I don't know why both orcs are in one bag instead of spreading them out, but... Alright. This is really a mess today. It's not going well. Very fun, yeah. At least I was worried that I was gonna have to take apart the whole wall, but I was able to slide a couple things over, and it didn't totally mess it up. It was actually a lot easier to fix than I thought it was gonna be. So it of course had to be right at the bottom of the wall. Instead of right at the top. Yeah, I haven't had a set with them. I'm sort of surprised. I haven't gotten one with them. Like, I've had sets that I've seen people get the paper bags in those sets, and my copy hasn't had them, so I'm sort of surprised, but I'm sure sometime soon I'll get those paper bags, but I'm definitely excited or interested to see one because it's just so different, as well as the completely new box shape that folds upwards. I think that's in a few sets that I'm also interested to get one of those and just see how it feels and looks. Yeah, that one actually was not too bad. I need to see how much these orcs cost, because I really want more of them. Alright, Bricklink. Alright, Lord of the Rings minifigures. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Where are the orcs? Oh, there we go. Great. There's not even... Yeah, okay, a bit too much now to get a decent amount of them. There's still... I think the most recent set I saw with them was the Star Destroyer for August. I think, I'm pretty sure all the earlier reviews I've seen of that has the new box. And I think there might have been an Ninjago set as well. Whatever the big set is from the June wave, I think has those boxes. And maybe even a few of the smaller ones, but it's only big sets that have it. But it's interesting. It's like two different sections of a box that fold in together. It's definitely an interesting one. So it doesn't have any of the thumb tabs anymore, and at least I think that was the case. And I'm also not sure about the tape. It might have been something you just sort of peel off and it opens it up. I'm not sure, but I know that's Star Destroyer for sure. Every single one I've seen of that has that box. Yeah, I for conventions I have one near me in it's November this year. And last year I think actually the prices were pretty decent and I got some figures for decent prices, some sets for decent prices. But I definitely know a decent amount of conventions where the stuff is really expensive. I find the garage sales that a lot of them do are usually the best time to buy stuff. There's also a very limited amount of stuff sometimes, but one convention I was definitely really hoping to go this year was Brick World Chicago, but just never made it out for that weekend. Yeah, I'm sure it does, because I'm sure the box is pretty similar. But that Dark Falcon looks interesting. I definitely want to get the figures from it, so I might as well just buy the whole set. Because if it's anything like the Ghost, like I think Hera and really all of those from the Ghost last year, $30 or $40 minifigures, and at that point I feel like I might as well just buy the set instead of trying to bricklink the minifigures. But yeah, I don't really want the build, but I for sure want most of the figures in that set. I think the official pictures for that Dark Falcon just went up today. I think it was today. But yeah, there's a few interior parts that look pretty nice, but I don't actually. I've realized that I don't own a Millennium Falcon except for the midi scale one, and I don't know how that's happened in a decent amount of years of collecting the theme. How I just don't have a play scale Falcon, but I don't know if this one will be the one. But yeah, that Darth Jar Jar is definitely one that I like, but I'm definitely more excited for some of the other August Star Wars stuff than any of the stuff that's been revealed so far. The Ahsoka set with the Battle of Peridea, I think it is definitely the one that I'm most excited for that Thrawn figure. But I really wish I got that original set, but I remember seeing it so many times on shelves, and I just never bought it. There's a bunch of Star Wars sets during that time, or I guess a bit before that I really wish I got, but I was buying other themes at the time, and just completely missed it. Alright. actually is the last bag of this. I really like the Luke and the Vader from that set. I think those are the top ones I'd like to get. But yeah, Jar Jar is pretty cool. And I'm excited to see that Jedi Bob Starfighter. I was sort of worried about that set when it first got announced, because it's just, I expected it not to sell well at all, just because it was such a specific reference that just people not really into the thing just won't be interested in it. But since it's based off the special, I guess it has a chance to do well just past its popularity in the Lego Star Wars arena. But that one I think is exciting, and the Mon Calamari, I think it is clone, or I think that's what it is. There's as the secondary figure is alright, but I'm interested to see what the build of that Jedi Starfighter looks like, if it's what style of Jedi Starfighter it is. But I think only 2 figures is sort of disappointing in that set. And then the Desert Skiff seems interesting, and I'm sure it's going to be a great addition to the UCS set for October. And yeah, I'm quite excited for those sets, and especially that 9 Num minifigure in the Desert Skiff. And I think there's that Skeleton cruise ship is the other one. I'm definitely not that interested in that one, but I'm sort of more interested in next year's sets and to see what we get. There's part of me that sort of wants to see a couple Force Awakens sets, but I don't really want that, because I feel like I have enough of them as it is. But there's a few things from that movie that I wouldn't mind getting in a set that I definitely want more than any of the other sequels. But for Revenge of the Sith, I think there's some really cool options that I wouldn't mind getting. And I think it's also a Empire Strikes Back anniversary, so I guess there's some chance for that. But it'll be interesting to see what happens for next year. I feel like Star Wars this year, the more I look back at it, the more I am somewhat disappointed in it. It's alright, but I wish there was a bit more to it. I have no idea where this is going. Yeah. I don't see any space where this could attach to it. Yeah, I feel like I want more Revenge, like actually Revenge of the Sith sets, and not just clone sets disguised as Revenge of the Sith sets. Like, I feel like I want more Clone Wars stuff that's actually Clone Wars stuff that doesn't necessarily have clones. Like, Palpatine's Arrest would be such a cool set. To get that again, and then I guess the Galactic Marines, of course, being clones, but those would be something new. That would be really interesting. But there's just so much for Revenge of the Sith that's not clone stuff, and I hope that if they do Revenge of the Sith stuff next year, it's not all clone stuff. I'd love a UCS set with the 2 Jedi Interceptors from the start of the movie. I think that would be pretty cool. A playset Invisible Hand would be kind of fun. But I definitely don't expect that much. I wouldn't be shocked if there was a Brickhead set Like, I feel like there's been one for each anniversary the last 2 years, but there's no real pattern with anything for this theme, so who knows how it'll go. Yeah, it's just, I feel like there's not enough minifigure playsets. Like, I feel like minifigures sell, and there's a lot of display sets, and like, I really love the midi scale sets. I really enjoyed putting them together, but overall, I think I'd rather get some different and new minifigures in sets, and I don't feel like there's been enough of that this year. And even, I guess, with the two, is it Rebuild the Galaxy? I think that's, yeah. A Vulture Droid would be cool. Even just a small playset one, like a $25 set or something, maybe have a figure in it. But I feel like it's been a little bit since we got one of those. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a set with Grievous in it, an Utapau set maybe. But I wouldn't mind a big playset for next year instead of a big ship. A big playset similar to Yavin for like Utapau or something, or Coruscant, or like Palpatine's battle versus Yoda from the end of the movie would be cool. A Kashyyyk playset would be cool. Like, I think there's a lot of opportunity, and I hope they don't mess it up. But yeah, I feel like there's not going to be that much for Revenge of the Sith, even though there probably should be, but I have a feeling there's not going to be that much of it, but I guess there's some hope. Yeah, I don't think they need figures, but it would definitely be sort of nice and add some value to the sets. So, but I think they've sold well enough that it almost doesn't, they don't really need, like, they just sell well as they are, that LEGO just wouldn't really see the point of putting any more value into them. But I definitely wouldn't mind more, a minifigure in each of those. Okay, I think that's that. There's the dining hall. It's all done. There's the inside of it, and the outside of it. And now, I guess I can put these guys in there. I think a Kashyyyk playset would probably be my top set for Revenge of the Sith. I'd really love that. Alright, this should just slide in. Oh wow, that fits perfectly. Good, as it should. Alright. Now on to the next bit. Well, yeah, I don't know why I completely forgot the Duel on Mustafar. That would be such a great set. This tea is probably cold now. I should, on to the next instruction manual. Yeah, I'd love a playset for the Duel on Mustafar, or even one of the 18 plus display sets would be kind of fun. But the little dual set from a few years back, the, I think, $20 one or something, it wasn't. Alright, Sauron the Great. Sauron the Great bids thee welcome. Alright. Bag number 28. I wouldn't mind a Force Awakens First Order Stormtrooper battle pack for, like, if they're gonna split up and do multiple anniversaries. Of course, they can do Empire Strikes Back with really anything, and I'm sure that will happen. But like a First Order Stormtrooper battle pack for Force Awakens and maybe Rey's Speeder or something else would probably be enough for that. And then I kind of wish there was more in the January waves. Like, I feel like the January wave used to be such an exciting wave, and now it's really disappointing and it's just so small. But I'm sure there will be rumors of what will be made next year, probably pretty soon, being that it's almost July. But I'm quite excited for next year. I hope it ends up being better than this year, because the more I just look back at it, I think even with the sets that are rumored for the rest of August, I don't think those can really save it all that much. But I like the two Mandalorian sets in May, I think it was, or at least that speeder one was kind of. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what gets made next year, and if they do really do anything for anniversaries. But I think they'd be a bit stupid not to make anything for Revenge of the Sith. It's just so popular right now that anything based off that, but like, I guess clones are popular. But I think my biggest thing for next year is if they are going to do Revenge of the Sith stuff, that it not be all clone stuff, and you get some other cool characters like Grievous, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme, if anything from Kashyyyk, some of the Wookiees. I think there's a chance to do some really cool stuff for next year. But yeah, I think Revenge of the Sith is definitely for sure my favorite. But yeah, I'm very excited for next year, but also not getting my hopes up for anything. But yeah, I'd love to see Padme's ship as well. I'm pretty sure that appears in Revenge of the Sith. But that would probably, I guess, work better as an Attack of the Clones set. And I guess that's one movie where I feel like there's just not enough stuff as Attack of the Clones. Like Jango Fett's Slave One would be such a nice set to get at some point. But I feel like that's said every year, and it never happens. I love some other Jedi minifigures, like Kit Fisto, Plo Koon. Getting new versions of them would be really cool. And I hope if they do Palpatine's arrest, like I'm partially expecting that if they do a display set of Palpatine's arrest, it's going to include Mace Windu, Anakin, and Palpatine, and that's going to be it. And they're not going to have anyone else in the set, even though they probably should. But that would be my guess. If they're going to do a display set version and not a play set, it's definitely going to be lacking in the minifigure department. But hopefully it wouldn't, and it would be a decent set. But I think Galactic Marines would be a really cool one to get at some point. They're just so cool looking. The Wolf Pack as well. If they're gonna do any more clones, I think that's my number one. But I think I'm a bit tired of clone sets right now, unless it was the Bad Batch. That's another thing that I feel like they need to do sets on, because they've done absolutely nothing. Yeah, I guess they did a decent amount for Phantom Menace, and that's like the thing with Revenge of the Sith, is it's only its 20th anniversary, and they did nothing for Attack of the Clones or Phantom Menace for the 20th anniversary. So why would they do anything for Revenge of the Sith's one? I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping for Attack of the Clones sets when that does come up. I think 2026. Like, I think that's Rogue One's anniversary. That would be a pretty fun one to get some sets from. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to get next year from LEGO Star Wars, but I guess it's already decided and designed and all that at this point, so it's just a matter of time until it gets leaked out and rumored on what's going to happen, and then people will either be disappointed or happy with it. And I feel like lately it's been more disappointed than anything, but I'm interested to see how those Rebuild the Galaxy sets sell. But I hope that X-Wing and TIE Fighter one stays on shelves for a while, because I think that's just a perfect set to have on shelves. Same with the Star Destroyer. I don't know if that Dark Falcon will sell any well. I think just a normal Empire Strikes Back one would be such a good one to make, and I'm sort of disappointed. I'm really anticipating the next one of those, but I guess that won't happen for a while with the new Dark Falcon. But yeah, I think I overall enjoyed the Bad Batch, but I think set-wise it is an untapped gold mine for sets. Like, there could be such cool sets from that series, that it just shocks me that we haven't got any. I think a battle pack would work. There's just so many cool ships that would make really good sets, and I'm sort of disappointed we haven't got any of that. And then Tales of the Empire is also one that I would love to get some minifigures from. Like, I think we need a return of those cool dual sets from a few years back, the Force Awakens one and the Mustafar one. But Rogue One would definitely, like a U-Wing, I think is probably my top thing. And then I'd love a Scarif playset. That's always been, actually also a Scarif battle pack, because those shore troopers are probably my favorite just trooper that they've ever, except for maybe the wolf pack, that they've ever had. There's something about them that I absolutely love, and I don't have any of them. I don't know why I never bought any a set with them, but yeah, and they're not really cheap right now. I think they're like $40 each, and I just realized that this instruction manual is a tall one, which is sort of funny, how the tower is the tall one and then the other bases that are more horizontal are different shape booklets. That's interesting. But I think I'm done with Mandalorian sets. Like, I don't think I need anything more from that after the stuff that came out in June. But I think this year, like, you take the 25th anniversary minifigures out of the equation, and this year is pretty bad. Like, a lot of the sets are really just elevated because of the 25th anniversary minifigures. Like that, droid building set coming out in August with the young Leia minifigure. Even that minifigure can't really save that thing. That is one of the worst Star Wars sets I've seen. What is that number one? It's definitely Queen Anne's Revenge. Yeah, that's Queen Anne's Revenge is just, it's one of the best Lego sets I've seen. The dark red sails on it just look amazing. I love Lego pirate ships. My first ever Lego set was a pirate set, so I've always had a bit of a soft spot for the theme, and then I love Pirates of the Caribbean, so all those sets I absolutely love. Of course, I have the Black Pearl, but not having Queen Anne's Revenge is one I really missed out on, and I wish I had it. Another one would probably be the Racers Technic Williams F1 car. I think that one's really cool. And then I'm trying to think of a Star Wars set that would probably. I don't know what a Star Wars set would be, but there's definitely a few. Like I have a wanted list on my brick set account, I think it is, that has like some sets that I really wish I had. Let me see what I have here for. UCS Star Destroyer. So for I think I know what it would be then. Either the Master Builder series Cloud City from a few years back, because the minifigures I think in that are just beautiful. Like there's the Lando with the cape printing, the Han with the side leg printing. Like it is great, but I think my top Star Wars set is probably the Slave One UCS set. Like I think it's the best looking UCS set, and at the time I just wasn't buying UCS sets, and now having all the newer ones and going back and getting a few older ones, that's definitely one that I really missed. Oh yeah, that droid's like I was so disappointed with Chopper. Like I thought he was gonna. Like I was just so excited for for a buildable Chopper. Rebels is one of my favorite Star Wars things, and I was really excited for that set. And it's just it feels so unnecessary and taking up a spot that could be something just really cool. Like a $100 set could really has a chance to be a cool set, and then you make that, and it's sort of disappointing. But yeah. I think I do. Like I've had to take off a decent amount of sets from my shelves to make room for new ones, so I've taken them apart. But yeah, I'm missing Queen Anne's Revenge, and then there's that set with the mermaids from the fourth movie. That's the other thing I'm missing. But like the droid set, it's fine. It's just it's so unnecessary, and it's disappointing, really. And then they probably put like the least interesting of any of the 25th anniversary minifigures in there, and like if that gets, it's gonna be on sale this time next year, and if I can get it for 50% off or something, I'll buy it. I wouldn't mind getting the young Leia, but I definitely will not be buying that set for full price, and I don't think most people will either, and it will be on sale pretty quick, which sucks because it's sort of something different. And it's not going to sell well, and it's going to discourage them from doing stuff that's different, just like the Dark Falcon might not sell well. Like I really don't like when they do sets like these Dark Falcons or the X-Wing and other one, and I'm worried it's same with the Jedi Bob, that they're just not going to sell well, and then it discourages them from making anything new, and then they just go on a cycle of creating Luke's land speeders and X-Wings, and that's all you get, because that's what sells well, whereas they make new stuff, and it never seems to do as well. And even I feel like some of the clone sets, even them, hasn't done that great. And it sucks. Because you'd love to see new stuff, and then when they do it, it's disappointing. Like they need to make new stuff that people actually want, instead of, like, the rebuild the galaxy sets just aren't gonna sell well. You really don't need much of knowledge of the theme to figure that out, and I don't know really what they were thinking doing the biggest set of the wave with the Falcon as that set. It just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, the Jedi Bob Starfighter is perfect for it. It's like a $30 or $40 set, I think, and it's a perfect little set that ties into the show and ties into, of course, people's interest in Jedi Bob. But that's, I think, a perfect set. And then you make the Dark Falcon. That's just, I don't think testing the waters like that with such an expensive set is a great idea. But they did it, and I hope it doesn't discourage them too much from making new stuff in the future. But that droid set will sell bad. Yeah. It's definitely something, like, I don't really collect brickheads, but I bought all the Lord of the Rings brickheads to try and hope that buying a few will continue them to make a few more Lord of the Rings sets, because I would love, like, next year, I would love to get a smaller set. Like, I don't want to have to buy $500 Lord of the Rings sets every single year. I'd love a small display one, or even a play set. But yeah, just like, I love the minifigure Disney sets, so I bought all of those in hopes that they'll make more. I need to check this to make sure I haven't messed anything up. I've been talking too much that I'm worried I've distracted myself a little bit. Let me see. Alright, that's good. That's good. Just that. Okay. Alright, looks good. But, yeah, I think it'll be an exciting year next year. Oh, no. No, you're not distracting me too much. It was more my fault, just talking way too much when I should have probably been paying attention, because this step had a bit too many pieces, but I think I actually got everything. So it turns out I can build while talking. Thought that wasn't possible, but I can do it. Yeah, I'm excited for next year for LEGO Star Wars, and I hope it turns out good. I'm definitely interested to hear what comes of it. But I can't believe we haven't seen the remainder of the August sets yet. It just, like, it's almost a month out from release, and we haven't seen them. Or I guess there's a few leaks with the minifigures, but even like the Ahsoka from that Peridia set, I'm shocked that that hasn't leaked, considering that the Ezra and the Thrawn did. But it's cool. Definitely I think that's the set I'm most excited for, just because it has, I think, 5 new figures. I've sort of realized in the last few months that what I like the most with LEGO tends to be the figures, even though this thing has a pretty cool looking build. Yeah, Western, I'm hoping with the Bricklink designer program that they make more Western sets. Like, I know there's a couple trains coming out that look pretty cool. But yeah, Western sets would be so cool. I really liked the the Lone Ranger sets that released. When did that come out? Lego Lone Ranger. Wow, 11 years ago. Doesn't really feel like that long ago. That was a theme I really liked. I got every set from that. It's one of the few themes, like I look at my collection on Brickset or something, and it has like a nice 100% next to the theme, and it's cool to see that. But I'm hoping with like designer program sets that there's a few Western sets. The first wave of the Bricklink designer program sets, there was the general store that felt like a bit of a Western set to me. I bought that one, and I think it's supposed to ship out soon. I got an email a couple days ago about it shipping out. So I don't know if I'll build that one or not, but I'm excited to see that one. I didn't buy anything from the second wave of it, and I still need to look into the third one because I think there were a few cool castle sets. Yeah. I think there's a couple like creator expert planes that I was looking at that are really cool sets that that are definitely high up on my list of things that I wouldn't mind having. As well as just like sealed versions of sets. Like there's some old Star Wars sets that I'd love to get. I was at a Star Wars show a week or two ago, and I got a few sealed Star Wars sets. Some 1999 stuff and some 2002 stuff. Got Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from 2002. And the Pod Race from 1999. For decent prices too. They were still really small sets for like $100, $150 to like $200, but they were really cool sets. And I got the two of them together from someone, and it's a pretty decent price for the two of them, I felt. So yeah, there's a few Star Wars sets that I wouldn't mind getting sealed, and but it's definitely my top set is for sure the Queen Anne's Revenge. And I don't even think like the interior is that good, but there's just something about those printed red sails that just look so great. And I think there's some other pirate sets that are stupidly expensive. Like some of the original ships are just so much that I'll probably never own them, but they're definitely ones that I wouldn't mind getting if I saw them for a decent price. Was it sealed? Because that feels like a really good price to me for that. Like I remember I was at like a toy show. Had to be a couple years ago at this point, but it was I saw one, and I think it was used. I don't know if it was complete or not. I really should have asked. But I think it was like $200 or $300, and if it had been complete, I definitely should have bought it just to have like a set. It had the box and everything. But if I don't know why I didn't look at that. But yeah, I've definitely had a few moments like that. Like I was on Facebook Marketplace, I think it was a year or two ago, and someone was selling this bin of Lego Star Wars minifigures for a really cheap price. I think it was like $100, and I was looking at some of the figures, and there were some, like they had every Rebels figure in there, and the Kanan that they had there wasn't just the normal brown haired Kanan. It was like the $400 or $500 black haired Kanan. And yeah, I think there was a Queen Amidala in there. There were a few from Jabba's Hut from years back. And I missed out on that one. And I think another one was someone was selling pretty much all the originals Lego Star Wars Microfighters for a decent price, and I missed that as well. There's definitely a few times that I can remember where I missed pretty decent Lego deals. That convention I was talking about earlier, that is in November this year. Last year at the garage sale, someone was selling the Simpsons house for I think $300, and I really wished I had bought that, because that was a pretty decent price. But I had ran out of cash at that point, and someone was they were quick to the punch, and they got the set before I could swoop in there to get it. Didn't have time to go to the ATM and get more out. They beat me to it. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something that you just sort of have to check up on every little while. And I think I've had a decent amount of cases where I've gotten stuff for a really good price, like the original Clone Battle Pack. I got one of those for like $30 and it was sealed. I've had cases like that with some Ninjago sets, or some other Star Wars sets, some DC sets where I've gotten really good prices for them. And then, okay, good. I thought I missed a piece, but I didn't. Yeah, I think Facebook Marketplace is definitely one that I like to check every little while. But as much as I've found stuff for a good price, I've also missed out on a lot of stuff that people just asked if it was available first and missed out on it. And I think those are the ones that really are the most painful, is when you're just so close to getting it and you just miss out on it. Not really. Actually, I went to a toy show over the weekend, and at that toy show previously, they actually had a bunch of Lego sets, and they were under retail. They were current sets, and they were under retail. So I got the Harry Potter buildable Dobby. It's not like the best looking set, but I got it for I think $20. It's a $45 set, I think, here in Canada. So more than 50% off, as well as not having tax on it. It was a pretty good thing, and I totally regret not going into that bin further, because I remember they had Speed Champion sets. Like, I could have got some stuff for really good prices, and I just didn't really look more into it. And but like, there are definitely times when I've seen at conventions people overcharging on currently available sets, but at the same time, I feel like I don't see that much, and if it is, it's not luckily that much over, but I know there's certain conventions that charge really high prices. I know Brickfest Live is one of them, that has like one booth, and it's just currently available sets for like double retail. Yeah, that one's a cool one. I need to buy. I think I'm just gonna go with the new fighter plane chase, but I wanted to get the currently available Indiana Jones sets and just have a copy of those sealed, but I don't know if I'm going to get all three of them, but I'm definitely going to get the fighter plane chase. That was one of my favorite sets. I remember getting that one and building it. There's a toy store around me that had a decent amount of locations, and I had to went around to almost all of them trying to find the original Indiana Jones sets. This was probably like 10 years ago at this point, but it was past their retail availability, so they weren't as much as they are now, but they were still a bit more. But I got some cool ones, and that the original fighter plane chase was one of them, and so that's always been a bit of a special set to me. So I think I want to get the new one sealed before it retires. I don't even know where I have it right now. I think I broke it down. I really should have that one on display with the original one. But yeah. Ooh, that's a big sticker coming up. Alrighty. I'm definitely sort of making my list for that convention in November on stuff I'm sort of looking for. I know they'll have a decent amount of there was like a decent amount of vendors last year, but I think when I've been talking to people running the thing, there's more this year, and I'm interested to see what I can get. I think I'd love to get some of I think I'm missing a couple Hobbit figures that I wouldn't mind getting. I need to look to see which ones, but there's a few Star Wars figures that I'd love to get. And yeah, I hope so. I would love some more Indiana Jones. That Temple of Doom set looked great. I really wanted Short Round. Yeah, that. And I think there was also the rumor of 4 sets from Dial of Destiny as well, and those never came to pass. And I'm sure as well there's stuff like the Acolyte that never got made. There's just there's probably so much Lego sets that have been in early development and have just never seen the light of day. Yeah. Like, I think when you go to those conventions, you sort of need to have if you're going there to buy stuff, you have to make a list of the stuff you want to buy and then the highest price you're going to pay for it. Like, you can go a bit above that, but, like, you don't want to go any more than, like, the Bricklink prices. Like, for me, when I'm looking at all those sets, like when I bought those Star Wars sets a few weeks back, I went on Bricklink, looked how much the sets were going to be, and then added on that I knew if I bought them from Bricklink, I would need $20 shipping, and all the sets cost less than what I was going to pay if I bought them on Bricklink, so I ended up buying them. But for sealed sets for me, I feel like, of course, getting them in person, you get to see the box and everything like that, and that's all nice, but it's definitely important to notice what or just know what everything's going for before going into it. But I'd love to get some of those Simpsons sets, because that was one thing I missed when it originally came out, was the 2 minifigure series and the 2 sets. And if that current rumor comes to pass of a Krusty Burger next year, I will be first in line on its release day, waiting for that thing. I'm trying not to get too excited for its potential, but I'm really hoping that happens, and that it sells well, because I'd love to get some more Simpsons sets. Yeah, I think I have Short Round from the original wave somewhere. I was putting together all my Indiana Jones figures, and I couldn't find him. I don't know where he went. I know I have the set, and I have no idea where he is. So hopefully I'll find him at some point, but maybe that's a figure I'll buy at some point. I don't think he's that expensive. Lego short round. One figure that I'm definitely sort of looking for when it comes to going to that convention is a Queen Amidala. She's stupidly expensive, but it's one I'd love to have, and I feel like I need to have it if I'm gonna have, like, of course, a complete collection of Padme figures, but it's one that I wish I owned. I have every other one, and I really definitely do need to get that one at some point. Oh yeah, short round's not expensive at all. Wow. Huh. I thought he was gonna be more expensive than that. But he's like $10 or $15. If I can't find him, I might as well just order another one. And at least it won't cost me too much. Okay, after 20 minutes of trying to remember to do it, let me see what's on my wanted list for Star Wars. Oh, architecture, that's another theme. There's a few sets in the architecture line that I'd love to get. Star Wars. Star Wars, there it is. Let's see, what do I have here? Oh, that's cool. The Bounty Hunter Pursuit from 2002. That's a cool set, with Zam Wessel that I wouldn't mind having a sealed one of. Oh, an ARC 170. That's from the about Revenge of the Sith sets. That's one I'd love to see next year. That'd be kind of cool. Even though I said no clone sets, a clone turbo tank would be kind of nice. Yeah. I just ordered a few minifigures from Bricklink last week, I think. I ordered a few, I don't know why, but I ordered a few more of these orcs. I wanted a few more orcs to put in front of Barad-Dur, so I put a few more Uruk-hai down at the bottom, but I'm looking to buy a few more of these guys. I had a decent amount in my collection, but I bought a few more of those last week, even though I really don't need to, but I thought they would look pretty cool with this set, so I decided to get a few of them. But I think when I'm at conventions, getting minifigures is definitely something I do more than sets. Like, I don't think I actually bought that many sets at the last, like, big Lego convention I was at. But of course the one I have in November is really close to me, so if I wanted to buy sets, it would be the best time to do it for transporting them. If I went to something like Brick World Chicago, I really couldn't buy that much sets and try to carry them onto the plane. Probably wouldn't work all that well, so and of course getting them all damaged after I've spent $300 on sets or so. But yeah, I'm definitely sort of looking for Queen Anne's Revenge. It's on the back of my mind of a set that I really want to buy, and if I get to like the garage sale in that convention and I find one that's less than like $1,000, I'll probably pull the trigger and buy it, because it's like it's not gonna get any cheaper, and it's my top set, so it's definitely one that's on the back of my mind. But there's a few minifigures I'm looking for that I want to get. But oh yeah, I think I've seen a few of those. Yeah, I think I have a few in the bottom, but yeah, I'm gonna try to fill this thing totally with orcs. Not overcrowd it, but try to put a decent amount of them in, and maybe even like I have a lot of medium nougat and dark orange parts that I could probably build up a little base for them, and also just have them outside of the thing. Let me look. What did I have on my list? I had a few skylines. I think San Francisco and Sydney were two. The Sydney Opera House as well. The Lego House, which is the Lego House exclusive architecture set, that was definitely one. But I feel like I had more on this list. The top one is definitely Falling Water. It's it's not really a good set, honestly. It's all tan, and it really honestly doesn't look anything like the building to me. But Falling Water is one of my favorite buildings ever, and that Lego set is definitely one that I wouldn't mind getting. But architecture is really expensive for some reason. I don't know why, but the theme is just. I'm assuming it's because so many new Lego fans were brought into the theme in 2020, and everyone's bought up the sets they can get on shelves now, and people are going back and buying stuff they didn't get, which has resulted in sets being really, really expensive, more expensive than they really ever were on the aftermarket. And there's just certain I was shocked to see how much some of the minifigures in the Go store, like Hera by herself, is like a $40 minifigure in a set that's like $100, or I think it was there was a really good price on it for May 4th, and it's still like a really expensive figure, and I don't really get it. But yeah. Falling Water is definitely my top architecture set I like. How much is that? Falling Water. That's not how you spell it, but the Felbeast promo that came with this is also really. Oh wow! What the? Holy shit! I didn't know it was that expensive. I thought it was like $250 to $300. It's almost $700. Whoa. Wow. The thing about it too is the only exclusive part of the set is that it has a little printed piece that says Falling Water on it. Everything else you could part out. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that expensive. Wow. I knew architecture sets were a lot, but I didn't think they were that much. Jeez. But I'm trying to think of other themes that I'm sort of looking to buy sets where I really shouldn't, and I should just focus on the things I really want. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm certain that when I looked at that last summer, this time last year, it was like $300. I don't understand, how is it doubled? That's nuts. Wow. What have I messed up here this time? This is all built up, right? What's wrong with the wall? Oh, that's what's wrong with the wall. Cool. At least this wall is fixed without having to take apart the entire thing. Yeah, that one too. I saw it last year, sealed for, I don't know, I think it was 400, I think is what it was. And I definitely sort of wish I had bought that. Oh, okay. I was about to start building a wall I've already built, and then I used up all the pieces, realized I already did that. Don't need to do it again. Yeah, like there's definitely some themes like Marvel, the sequel, even the sequels, Star Wars sets, except for like that one that has Maz Kanata. Except for that and maybe buildable figures, everything in Star Wars is more expensive. Yeah, Lego on the aftermarket can be pretty ridiculous. And it's interesting sometimes. Oh, what am I doing? That's what I'm doing. All right. Am I doing this right? Oh yeah, I am. It's all good. But yeah, I saw a picture of someone's collection of the original Lord of the Rings sets, and they had everything. They had every single set sealed, and like that, it partially made me really want to do it. And instead of buying any new sets, pretty much just dedicating my collection to buying every retired Lord of the Rings set. I've decided not to do that, but it's something I wouldn't mind doing. But then there's some things, like there's a DVD of Desolation of Smaug, I think it is, that has like a Bilbo minifigure in a blue jacket. These parts should not be left over. Where do they go? That's nice. Okay, I found where they went. It's all good. Okay. Well, I don't like these. These should be somewhere. Okay, yeah, you're good. It's got to be on the other side of the wall. Oh, there it is. Maybe, nope. Where are these supposed to go? It looks fully complete. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, it's all good. Okay. There we go. This definitely did look a bit empty. Happy it's filled in now. Would have been filled in the whole time if I hadn't messed it up. But, alrighty. Whoops. Well, at least in this time, I figured out my mistake before I had to take apart the whole wall. Now, where did you go? There was a part that fell off here, and I have no clue where it went. Oh, goodness. This is going really bad today. Alright, let me look. Can't see it on the stream. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's all good. Alright, ooh. It's Sauron. as I'm looking at values of things in this stream, let me take a look at how much this guy costs now. No, I don't want to see all the Lord of the Rings figures. I just want to see this guy. Huh. Wow. The only one that I could get in Canada is $182. Like, by the time like, if I added up the cost of the promo and the figures in this set, it's about the cost of the set, and that's not even including all the pieces you get. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a rubberized piece or not, but it is. There's the Sauron armor piece. By the time this thing gets to the top, it's going to fall apart just like the movie. It's going to topple over because I've missed a critical piece. Luckily, every missing piece that I have left right now is just little small bits, so should be all right. All right. I wasn't sure if it was a single armor piece first. So you get the soft one or the hard one? Soft piece. All right. This minifig. Oh, it is nice. This is a nice one. Well, this is a new cape piece, I think. Like, the single whole piece is not new, but the I think it is. Looks different than any of the other single pieces. Wow. That's a cool figure. There he is. Okay. Doesn't stand up though. The armor piece is way too tall. Alrighty. How many bags left? I thought I had 2 bags left, and I realized I looked over and there's like 6 or 7 bags left. There is still a lot to go left in this thing. I definitely thought I was going to finish this today. I don't know if I will. I thought I was getting close to the end, and then I realized, nope, not even close. Alright. There are too many pieces in this instruction, and I've missed too many. I'm going to follow the instructions and put aside all the pieces that I need in this step, and actually do this properly. Alright, there we go. Shouldn't miss a piece if I keep doing that. I have no idea. There are still 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags left. We'll see. Okay. I will finish. I think I might, well, I'll see. I'll see how I feel after this one. After this bag. And I might continue the stream. I definitely want to finish the set on stream, so if I don't finish it today, I will continue and do a stream tomorrow. But I honestly thought this thing was going to be quicker than this, and then I'm not even close to finishing it at this point. So I'm going to finish it on stream, but whether that's today or tomorrow, I don't know. Oh no, please tell me I didn't do the wall wrong. Oh, no, please be right. Oh, I think it's all good. It's all good. This doesn't, this is not, this is not. What have I done this time? Oh, goodness me. Okay. Time to rebuild the wall, maybe. Let's see. All right. That goes in like that. Oh no. All right. No. This is not, this does not feel right at all. It fits. It looks right. It's all going together. They really had to stretch it with that. Okay, it's gone together. That's interesting. I feel like I've never had something where it's been that weird with the movements. It's not difficult. It's just me not probably paying enough attention, and it's very simple. It's just it's above things, but that didn't make any sense. Hour 2 of the stream, and it's not even hour 2. Actually, it is. And it's going all wonky. It's going all right. The build's not that difficult. It's okay. I will continue my streak of actually trying to sort out these parts and not screw it up. Where are you? There you are. Everything in this at this point is starting to look the same. Every single part is starting to blend in with each other. It all looks the same. I might have to split this up into a second. We'll see. All right. Oh no, back to this wall. I am partially sure that I've messed up this wall. Oh no, no, I haven't started it today. Did a stream probably a week ago or so, finished the bottom section. I finished this today. Moving on to the tower now. Almost missed a part. Oh my goodness, why can't? There you are. Thank you. Yeah, I think I will finish it today, but I'll see. If not, I'll finish the last couple bags tomorrow. But I don't know. It's definitely getting to a point where I'm a bit tired with it. We'll see. It's quite nice. Some nice minifigures. I think overall I actually like these figures more than the Rivendell ones. But especially just for that Sauron minifigure. Where'd he go? You can go up here for now. And just stare blankly as he does. Alright. Get into trouble is start jumping, cutting corners with the steps. That's what's gotten me into trouble. That's made this build way longer than it should be, especially with that door or wall. That wall is still bugging me. Can't believe I put the piece the wrong way. Alright. Ooh, that's a cool printed piece. Burning of the Shire as well as the tree. That's a really cool printed piece. Eight of these? Oh my. Makes the set look really detailed, but it's definitely tiring to put. At least it's not too many of them, but there's certain steps of this thing that are very repetitive, and this is definitely one of them. Yeah, it's not my fault that I put the wall in the wrong direction. Even though I didn't even do that on stream. At least I think I didn't. I might have last time. Trying to not jump these steps as much as I have previously. That's what's gotten me into trouble. I'm gonna just go slow into this thing. Every single bag looks like it is a big one. Thought it was... Okay. Okay. Ooh. Fun. Alright. It really does. There's 4 colors in this set. There's dark bluish gray, there's a light bluish gray, there's black, and there's, brown, but I don't even know the correct piece name. At this point, I don't care. Everything looks the same. It really does. I've picked up way too many wrong pieces at this point, because just every single one looks like it's the right part, and it's not. And then there's parts like this where there'll be something underneath that I'm looking for 2 minutes, and it was right under there the whole time, but I didn't think to look there. All right. I was just about to go back to the old habit of not even looking at the pieces and just building what's on the thing. It's really gonna mess up the thing. Oh, and especially when it comes to building walls. I've already messed up enough walls here to last me a lifetime of building Lego. I don't think I've messed up as many walls as I have today. Alright, sticker time. I think the couple Technic sets that I've done that just don't have numbered bags, and it's just pouring out every single piece and trying to sort through it, it's really not that enjoyable. So yeah, Technic, I think, is what... Okay. Let's get this thing. Concentrate. Concentrate. Shut up, you idiot. Just kind of... Oh, shit. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Wow. After I finish this one, I'm going to look at a few more Star Wars sets that I want to buy that I shouldn't. Take a slight slowdown of this build and look at Star Wars sets that I shouldn't buy that I want to buy. That didn't make any sense. That's what happens at hour 2 of building this. Oh, jeez. This looks like a part that I can mess up easily. You don't even see that big sticker? Why does every single thing in this set that's a big detail have to be hidden away? It makes it feel like I've wasted so much time. But then when I open it up, it looks kind of good. The new X-Wing or the old X-Wing? Because I have the I haven't built either, but I have the newer one just sealed, and I haven't done anything with it. It's just in its box that it came in from its shipment. That's the X-Wing that has the play that is the 2019 one, the playset one with those helmets, the ones they just put in one set and never did anything else with that piece. But I've heard some things about the newer UCS one not being the best when it comes to stability and just like a lot of parts falling off. I really want to build the Interceptor. Maybe I'll do a stream of that sometime soon. But I think after this set, I am done with building big sets for a little while. I'm gonna stick with small sets until I feel I've way too much. Brian Finn. Okay. Yeah. I like the new one for August. I like the color of the new X-Wing. That one that has a decent amount of dark red on it. It looks kind of nice. Of course, that if that was a set, okay, this is where I get problems. This is where I start not putting pieces down. I feel like I've never made as many small mistakes as I have on this set. That wall one was definitely the biggest one. I was sort of surprised by how few parts I actually had to take off it. I was totally ready to have to just take apart the entire thing, and turned out it was only a few pieces. That would have been really irritating if it had been the whole thing. I thought I was gonna have to take apart this whole wall structure. Oh yes, everyone needs to answer what their white whale set is. It's very important to everyone to know. Discuss them earlier in this stream. I'm always interested in it too, because I feel like it's always different from every single person, and it's always an interesting thing with Lego. That I think 2008, the original playset Death Star is definitely one that I have on the top of my list. I remember going into the Lego store and seeing that built, and thinking it was the coolest thing ever. It was, but it was so like you go into the store now and you see just a wall of $500 Lego sets, but at the time seeing that $500 Death Star was just, it was crazy. A $500 Lego set was so ridiculous. And then there's like 20 of these in the store. Not, of course, this one in particular, but just like sets of the price range. And it's just not as special as it once was to have such a big set. But I wouldn't mind a new Death Star. Whether that's a playset one or a oh, I see why Sauron came in this bag. It's his throne. Such a nice little throne for little itty bitty Sauron to sit upon. There's some really big stickers in this set. Some cool ones. Some really cool ones. But a lot of big ones. Alright, how does this flag go on there? I don't want to mess it up. Because it looks almost the same from one side, but make sure it's all... At least this one's on a flat piece. These flags are so cool. I want a bunch of them. The more I build this set, the more I want different, like, small components of it. Like, I love just a bunch of these flags, or a bunch of the orcs that come in this set. That's cool. I like it a lot. Jabba's Palace is one set that I like, but it's just not one that's ever... I don't like... I have this hatred towards Tatooine that's stupid at this point, but it's just... I don't like any Tatooine sets anymore, because I just don't like Tatooine as a planet. But that Jabba's Hut, the original one, is really cool. It's a really good playset, and definitely one that's a standout Star Wars playset. The new one was just so bad in comparison. I don't like that. I don't like these parts. Oh, there it is. It's all good. I don't know. Never mind. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's not all screwed up. Yeah. These look like parts that should be extra parts. Sometimes I wish there were no extra parts in LEGO sets, because they always make me so concerned. Okay, I need to get some water. I'll be right back. And I should put this mug away with this cold tea in it. So I'll be back in a second. Oh my goodness. I need to clean up this mess of bags soon. Alrighty. Let's go again. Alright, this section's done. There it is. Oh yeah, that is the front. Looks a bit weird. There's the interior. This should just slide open. There you go. Kind of cool. Oh wow. Ooh. Chop off some fingers with that thing. Alright, I also grabbed, I don't know why it's in a bag, disassembled, but it is. I grabbed the old Mouth of Sauron to just compare it with the new one. When I get to that. Alright. Oh, nice. This is a nice bag. I like the look of this one. Alright. Browse. Sets. According to my Brickset account, I own 1,106 sets and have 230 wanted sets. Let me check what's in there. For Star Wars. One theme that I am trying to currently get every set for is Toy Story. I recently bought a sealed Pizza Planet truck for, like the conversation earlier with Facebook Marketplace. I found a really good price for it and got that sealed. And I've got a few others recently. So I don't know why I do this, where I start collecting sealed versions of sets. There's really no need for it. But at least with Toy Story, it's expensive, but not too expensive. It's not like if I was trying to get a bunch of Star Wars sets, it would be a lot worse, so. And there's also not as many, so it's not as bad. It's still not great. No, that's not right. That's right. All right. Mm-hmm. Don't like that. I don't. I honestly, I don't really like BrickHeads that much, so I haven't bought any of them. I've definitely considered getting a few of them, but yeah, no. I think with anniversaries, that is one next year that I really want to set for, like a Creator Expert style Pizza Planet truck or RC would be so cool. Do you keep boxes? I did, and I do still have a bunch of them, but with almost all the sets I've recently built, I've started to throw them out. I've realized it's really pointless, and I'm gonna throw this box out because I don't need a box that big around. So yeah, I realized it takes up too much space, and it's just unnecessary. And also, in like the last 2 years or so, I've definitely gotten into buying a decent amount of sealed sets and keeping them sealed. That's more where my boxes, like previously I would have space that's now taken up by the sealed sets, so I've realized at a point that I've just started throwing out the boxes because I just don't really need them, and yeah, especially this one, because this one looks really. It's one of the new boxes that because it has a light brick, it has this big disclaimer that it has a battery in it. That really, it's just plastered right on the front of the box, and it doesn't look too good. Yeah. Like, there was a point where I thought it'd be a good idea to break them down and keep them that way. Like, that's even more pointless. So, yeah. I've decided that instead of keeping a box, I'd rather just buy a sealed version of the set that I'm keeping it for, which is more expensive, but at least it serves a bit more of some value. But yeah, oh my. Okay. I'm gonna need to get the charger for my laptop soon, or else I'm not gonna really be able to see those comments. Like, it's so hard to see them pop up. If I look there, they sort of pop up for a second. So I need to make sure to keep this thing on standby so I can see those. But yeah, I know there's a few big boxes I have, like Diagon Alley is one I've kept, but I'm definitely not going to keep this one. But if I ever do end up buying a UCS Slave 1, I'll probably want to keep that box because it's really cool. And I guess some other stuff like a Comic-Con exclusive box. I don't know why I'd be building and opening a Comic-Con box, but if I did, or if I bought a used one and it came with the box, I definitely would keep that, because it's kind of cool. But in most cases, I'm at a point where I've realized I shouldn't be keeping boxes. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, let me see what I did. Oh my. I could just go through this entire stream and I'd find enough mistakes to probably fill an entire video. Titled something like "My Stupid Mistakes While Building Barad-Dur." There's so many I've made this entire stream. Oh yeah, that Indiana Jones temple was great. Like that was that's one set that I couldn't just stop playing around with, like moving the boulder up and down, triggering the switch for the idle. Like there was just so much fun little things with that set. That's definitely one, like I didn't realize the set was as good as it was until I built it, and I just realized how amazing it was. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's this entire rock bit that stretches the whole thing. Oh wow, this bag was really quick. I like the little C-3PO and R2 in the other set. What is that one? I completely forget the name of the set. But the Raiders of the Lost Ark set from last year. For that one with that sticker for C-3PO and R2 is really cool. Alright, where'd you go? Where are these parts? Oh, there they are. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. I must be really deep in this thing. I put down parts and spent about a minute looking where I put the thing, and it was already on the friggin' set. Oh my. Okay.
I really wish there had been more Last Crusade sets in that small wave. But at least the 3 sets that were made were really good. I am happy with that. If there had been a disappointing one in there, it would have, with how limited it was, would have really stung. But at least the sets that were made were I don't like you. I don't know why. I don't like that that's an extra piece. Oh no, that fits. Okay, that's small enough. That would be the, yeah. Like, I don't know, a little display set that has them riding off into the sunset, or the train from, I'm not a big Lego train fan, but like the train from the start of the movie would be really cool. Alright, it's Mouth of Sauron time. I should put together the new one, and then I'll check and compare them. Definitely interested to see how close they are. Alright. It is slightly different, the little molded headpiece. I've always had a bit of an issue with it slightly coming loose. Like, it is so similar. But it almost feels a little bit tighter, which might be a good thing, because it's like this one is definitely very loose from the old one. And I feel like it always has been since I got it from the set. So I also think this one uses a bit more gunmetal gray for the torso. Or on the whole thing. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wow, that is so similar. I think the new one's probably an improvement. Alright. Cape. Alright, and with this figure, all the minifigures from this set have been put in somewhere, and a few extras. Need to make sure to mix up the minifigures. The headpiece on the new one feels better. Feels more snug to the head. But it does seem like it was, at least parts of it were being produced, because I know they, the doll that's made of Indy in the movie, the voodoo doll, that a few of those went out, and a few people I know have bought them from eBay. So they definitely had some sort of production run on the set. I feel like it might have been a day, and there's a few items out there, and I wouldn't be shocked if slowly over time a few more get out, and you see like Short Round or something like that, Willie. But yeah, I definitely looked at those voodoo dolls that were being sold, but it was just way too much to put into like one figure. But yeah, I wish that set got made, but I guess it had some production run and just got canceled. quite disappointing. But I haven't seen any since that like original 2 that seemed to come out. Which power does this thing have? Alright, good. Let's go a little bit. I'm kind of disappointed we also didn't get anything from Crystal Skull. Like, I really kind of wanted a new Mutt Williams. Even I don't really need a new one, but like I would have liked to get a new one, just like Short Round and all the updated figures. Alright, this section is done. There it is. Almost dropped it. Would have had to rebuild it. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen today. Until I pick this thing up, I'm totally expecting to end up dropping this thing and having to redo these streams. Redoing. So yes, will be the thing. Alright. I have no clue what this section of it is. But, oh yeah, I actually got that one. I don't usually buy that much for City, but I got that one and quite liked it. Ooh, these parchment prints are really cool. I don't know if the Indiana Jones sets have sold well or not. I really, like, I know when I went to get them on release day, they sold out quick, but I don't know how they've gone. I feel like they are sort of retiring pretty quick this year, so I don't know. It was definitely a shame that it ended so quickly, but also I'm just happy to have some new sets. Um, I'm really surprised that they're making a new Slave Leia minifigure. It never seemed like they were going to do that again, but it seems like that's going to be happening with the Jabba sail barge, which that was sort of a surprising thing to hear. And yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see how they do that figure and all the figures. It sounds like a pretty good lineup, and I'm excited for a new Jabba. I'm partially ready to see him be brick built, but they look so similar. It's really hard for me to tell which mouth of Sauron's which. His mouths all look the same. Ooh, the little bit of mithril. I'm really hoping that next year will finally be another Master Builder series set for the UCS set for October and November. Like I want Endor so bad. That I think at this point, except for sets with Padme in it, which is my number one, I want a Master Builder series Endor, and maybe some small play sets to go with it. But Jabba sail barge is cool. Endor is definitely the thing that I want the most at this point, really, for any Star Wars set. Except for like a Padme battle pack, which needs to happen. I think it's insane that there hasn't been a Padme battle pack. Padme battle pack for 2025 and 2026 and 2027. Might as well just do one every single year, because she's got enough outfits to do it. This thing is going up really high. More big stickers. When it first came out, I wasn't that keen on the Master Builder series Cloud City, and now when I look at it, I really wish I'd got it, because it's such a nice set with some of the best Star Wars minifigures I think I've ever seen. The Lando in that set with the printed cape is just, it's quite amazing, and the Han and the Leia, the whole set really. messed up here. Like that. Are you not even? Oh, goodness me. Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, it's all good. I can fix that. That's wall number... I need to put a wall counter on every single one of these streams to count how many walls that I've messed up in a build. Because today has got to be at a solid 5 walls that I've messed up. Can't be any lower than... Okay. Let's break it while I'm at it. Alright, it's fixed. Yay. Yeah, I think that's what I first was just that, and it doesn't look that great, but it's, I don't know, it's very much grown on me since it was first released. And of course, I can't get it anymore. Always seems to happen that way, where my first impressions of sets are just not all that high. One that I'm not all that I don't really like is Mos Eisley. That's one set that I don't think will ever grow on me. That sticker, oh goodness me. Oh, that's bad. Well, we're just gonna accept that's bad. That's bad. Well, unfortunate. It's actually not really that bad, but it will never be shown. Oh, it actually doesn't really look that bad in there. Okay, 6, good. Good to know. That needs to be known if there's the potential of messing up 6 walls when building this set. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say 6 yet, because there's still 7 bags, 6 bags to go, so still a chance to mess up some more walls. Alright, next one. Go. Ooh, what is this? I haven't seen that part before. The one thing that Cloud City has for me over Mos Eisley is it's not in Tatooine. It's already got like 5 points just for that. Oh goodness. Why? Okay, wall counters up to 7. That's one, Moss Eisley, I feel like, is one of the few Lego sets where I feel like every single person I've ever seen really likes the set. And they rave about the set. And then there's just me, who's bitching about how I don't like Tatooine, and then the minifigures are great. I just don't think it looks that good, and the only good looking build to me is the inside, and you don't even see that half the time, and if you want to see it, you gotta fold the thing out, which takes up, I don't know, this much space. It's that's the case with every UCS set, but there's just something about Moss Eisley that I do not like. I guess it's just I'm not a big fan of wretched hives of scum and villainy. That's just it. That's gotta be it. Oh no, I don't like that. What have I done here? Oh, okay. Missed a part. Wall counter. It's up to 8. What's next? Oh, everything in this bag looks the same. Oh yes, big parts to create detail. I like it. Makes it more pleasant for me at this stage of the build. How much is Cloud City? I don't know. I know when I search up Cloud City, what's going to come up is the 2003 one. Could City? No. Cloud. How do you spell that? C-L-O-D. Good. City. Where are you? There you are. Oh. I know like half the figures in it are over $100, but wow. Oh. There goes the, there goes the power of my laptop. I should finish this bag, and then I'll go get a charger and charge this thing up. Actually, I should get it right now, because I'm finished the step, because I can't see anything that's going on. Okay, how do you go together? You go there. Oh, this is the test. I didn't mess up the wall. Sorry, Sauron. All right. you in there. Alright. Alright, back to the bill at hand. Okay. I can't really see anything what's going on the stream, but go with it anyways. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. I thought it was going to take a little bit. Okay. You look to me. Wonderful. Alright. I think it's 5 bags left. Alright. No Kinds of Kindness trailer? Yes, please. I am very excited to watch that on the weekend. Alright, I can see what's going on now. Wonderful. Okay. After this stream, I need to pick out some sets that I want to do a live stream build for. So I've enjoyed it today, and I'm in the mood to do more of them. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe. Oh, goodness me. So, I need to look to see. Maybe I could do the Interceptor. UCSO. Okay, that doesn't count. That actually is like 8.5 of messing up the wall. So I'm gonna just give it a 0.5 there instead of a full point. All of the mistakes, it's only 8.5 of them, so it's not really that many, just a couple. None that have so far caused structural collapse to the building. It's all the mistakes have been caught before the building would fall down. Until I put this thing all together and it falls on top of me, and the stream will never end because it'll just be keep on going, keep on running, while I've been knocked out by a fallen dark Disney castle. Alright, I think I've gotten my second win with this thing. I'm ready to push through this thing and finish it off. Even though the quicker I go, the higher chance there is that I put something in the wrong place. We'll see. Hopefully I survive building the Dark Disney Castle. That's what I will call this thing from now on. That's what I should have put on the title, Building the Dark Disney Castle. Oh no, I don't like that. Are you not? I don't like that very much. I'm missing. Oh goodness me. Oh good. Okay. I'm certain that they didn't put that in the instructions. I think that mistake shouldn't be against me because I'm pretty sure I didn't see that on the instructions. Oh good. That's good. Where are you going? Huh. This is not a piece that should be, and oh goodness, it's not in the next, oh wait, yes, there it is, good, perfect. I don't, might count as a mistake, I'll see. Maybe put it up to the full 9. That counter is only for mistakes on the actual walls. I feel like I've made a good 20 others on other parts of it. And yeah, I don't, this is not going good. Oh no, what's wrong? Alright, where do you go? Okay, good. It's all good. Nothing's wrong. Everything's going alright. Now, this is the... Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. That wall connected, unlike this little bugger. 9, okay, I'll take it. I'm fine. I'm good with that. Alright, next one. 35. Oh jeez, I thought I was going to like 3 or 4. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh yay. More black and grays. Alright, I think this is hour 3 of the stream of building this. With only 9 wall mistakes, which isn't that bad. I'll take that. Try to improve it on the next thing. I'll go and buy the actual Disney castle and see how many mistakes I can make on that one. Hopefully reduce it and not go up. But it's not even finished, so still might have a good 5 or so mistakes left. Alright, where you go? Why are you? You are a thing. Why do these need to be so weird every time? Oh great, I'm gonna have to make sure the panel is perfectly straight to slide in there. Should have done this first. Should have done the first section of it. Oh, goodness me. Okay, very good. Alright. Haven't missed anything with these steps yet that I can see. Find out later in like 5 minutes when I've realized I've completely forgotten a plate that goes underneath something that results in taking apart the entire thing. One, two, three, four, 5. That's it. It's getting there. Is 40. 40 bags start. 5 left. Not too bad. I think this is number 10, I think, for today. That doesn't go there. But that does. There you go. Why does every single part that I'm looking for have to be underneath another thing? Just... Okay, where are you? There you are. Alrighty. Windows. Making windows that lead to nowhere. Open or look out to anything. It's just into a blank space. Sauron just really likes ornamentation because he has way too much of it on his castle. Oh no, what's happened here? Okay. Okay. The second wind did not last long of building this thing. It's now resulted in even more tiredness of building this thing. I think I'm very tempted to end this and continue this tomorrow and finish it off with 5 bags. I don't think I can do another 5 bags this today. We'll see. Alright. Good. Oh wow. Nice little fire. This guy also really likes fire on his castle. Yeah, I probably should. Alright. Yeah. I am going to finish this bag. And then I'll finish the next 2 tomorrow. Stream will probably be at the same time or around tomorrow. Yeah. Everything fit in. Wonderful. Alright, so yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll finish this bag, end out the stream, and finish it off tomorrow with 5 bags left. You know, I thought I was going to be able to do it. But it turns out it won't happen today. Yeah, tomorrow I'm printing out a sheet of paper to put back there, and it's going to say how many mistakes, which the current, you might have to update it, but I'm pretty sure it's at 10. So it'll be at 10 for the start of the stream tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't have to be updated more past that for today, for the last 5 pieces or so. And hopefully by tomorrow, with 5 bags left, don't need to add too much more to the mistakes. But we'll see. But yeah. Alright. If I get more than 10 in 5 bags, that'd be bad. Alrighty. Oh, please connect. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think it's going in. Oh no. Go in, please. Work. Good, it works. It's all good. This actually looks really good, at least. Alright, so tomorrow's stream should start probably around this, no, a little bit earlier. Maybe an hour earlier than right now. Tomorrow. And I will finish this thing in all its tall glory. And yeah, that'll be that. And hopefully by then there will be, I don't know, like a Star Wars rumors to talk about or something. or something along those lines. But it's been a good stream. I very much have enjoyed it. And I think this is my longest one I've done. Turns out I'll have to build it up. And then next goal after this stream is do some sort of 24-hour stream. Why would I do that to myself? Who knows? But that will be the goal. That at some point, stupidly, I will do a 24-hour stream of building these sets. Oh no, it's all falling apart. No, it's not. It's all good. That doesn't add to an 11th mistake. There it is. It's all good. All right. Yes, mildly insane. Yeah. At some point, I will do a stream that is 24 hours long. Do I need to find 24 hours worth of sets first? Probably. But that'll be that. So, that's the stream. Thank you very much for watching it. Yeah, I need to, at some point, maybe this year, maybe not this year, who knows? I don't know. I feel like I'll do a 24-hour stream for no reason. I need to bring in a chair that has more cushioning. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this stream, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Of course, to finish this thing, 5 more bags. I think 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5 more bags of this guy, and it will be done tomorrow, probably about an hour before this one. So, or when this one's ending. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been really fun talking. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.